Here. This might help calm your nerves.
My husband didn't have anything to do with what happened to Omari.
We both know that's not true.
No, I'm telling you.
Then why did you tell him to stop speaking back there? Listen, Mrs. Pickett.
Kate, you've got your husband cold for murder. We're here to talk about you.
Am I a suspect now?
Well, you've been covering for him. The DA's gonna want to go for criminal facilitation, obstruction of justice. You could be looking at as much as 7 to, what, 10 years? Oh, and it gets worse if they think you were in on it from the beginning. At that point, you might as well have done this yourself from the court's perspective.
But I didn't. I loved Omari, I swear.
You know, one thing I've learned is good people make mistakes. The best thing you can do now is come clean. And we can figure out a way how to put this all behind us. Hey, think about your son, Tyler. What happens to him if you both go to prison?
Jim loved Omari. But he put so much pressure on him. And on himself. It was too much. And they'd been arguing. When I came home that night, Jim was a wreck. He was crying, yelling.
He told you what he did, didn't he?
Which makes you involved.
He was just trying to talk some sense into him. But Omari wouldn't budge. And Jim snapped. He didn't even realize what he was doing. He didn't mean to kill Omari. He just lashed out.
James Pickett, stand and place your hands behind your back.
What's going on?
You're under arrest for the murder of Omari Kemp.
On the charge of murder in the second degree, how does the defendant plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Miss Maroon, I'll hear you on bail.
People ask for remand, Your Honor. The defendant murdered Omari Kemp, a 15-year-old boy who was his adopted child, by beating him to death with a metal pipe during an argument. He's not only a flight risk, but a danger to others, including his biological teenage son, who still lives in his home. Your Honor, on top of motive, we have cell phone data that puts the defendant near the crime scene. We have recovered clothing with the victim's blood on it and an eyewitness. The evidence against him is overwhelming.
We don't dispute that. The evidence is overwhelming because Jim Pickett is indeed the person who killed Mr. Kemp. But it wasn't murder, Your Honor. It was self-defense.